What's the question?
Tell me about the black Christ. The black Christ.
We got you. Revelations 1:1.
Revelation chapter 1 verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ.
So revelation means to reveal. So why did Christ have to reveal his image? What do you think?
Why did they have to reveal?
Why did Christ have to reveal his image in the Bible?
Identity to show where he's from, where he's from.
That's one part. Read Matthew 24 verse 24. I'll show you. The reason why Christ had to do that.
Matthew chapter 24 verse 24. For there shall arise false Christ.
What did Christ say?
For there shall arise false Christ.
So, what group of people pushed a false Christ? What group of people pushed
Those who worship.
Read.
And false prophets.
What did Christ call them?
And false prophets.
They are false teachers. They can give you a watered down version of the scriptures. They can teach you lies and make you hate this Bible. Read.
And shall show great signs and wonders.
They're going to show great signs. You can look at the scientists, the buildings. You can think they are the people. They are the people of this book. They are God's chosen. Read.
And so much that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect.
So amongst Israel, you got the elect and you got those that are going to burn. So the elect, when they hear this, they're going to take it and run with it. But those of us that hear this, they're going to discard it. So it's not going to deceive the very elect. Read. Revelations. Now let's go to the image of Christ. Why Christ had to reveal his image.
What club was that at?
Admit that a lot of people don't even realize they.
I've called her. She hasn't responded. I've called her more than a few times.
With the Zulu Nation, I'm like, what the hell is this? I know nobody know what I'm talking about. You'll leave me on the island by myself. I don't know what the hell Bishop's talking about. That's what y'all do. Then after class, yeah, I knew what you were talking about. I just don't want to be caught out there. The hell is this? Get on my damn nerves. So read that.
Reveal his image.
The one again?
Yeah.
The revelation of Jesus Christ, which God gave unto him.
So Christ is giving this image, his depiction to John. Read.
To show unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass.
To his servants the elect, things which will happen. Verse 10.
Verse 10. I was in the spirit on the Lord's day.
So John said, I was in the spirit on the Lord's day, the seventh day, which is today. Seventh day is right now. Read.
And heard behind me a great voice as of a trumpet.
So John heard a voice behind him, like a loud voice. Read.
Saying, I am Alpha and Omega.
This voice said, I am Alpha and Omega. I am Christ. Read.
The first and the last.
And the first and the last. Read.
What thou seest.
John, what you see. John, what you see. Read.
Write in a book.
Write it down in a book, so it could be a record for them that come after you. Read.
And send it unto the 7 churches which are in Asia. 12?
Yeah, 12.
Verse 12. And I turned to see the voice that...
So look at this, look at this. So John turned to see the voice. Read. Let's see what John wrote down. Open the file. Actually, you will see right there. It's going to read.
And I turned to see the voice that spake with me. And being turned, I saw 7 golden candlesticks.
So what you see on that sign? 7 golden candlesticks behind them, or the menorah. Read.
And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man.
So how can John say one like unto the Son of Man? If this was a spirit, right? How can John say this guy looks just like Christ? Would not Christ have to be in the flesh walking with him already? To say, oh, this person looks like him. Like I say, oh, that's O'Neal over there. That's O'Neal. Read.
Clothed with the garment down to the foot, and girt about the paps of a golden girdle.
Read.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
So the hairs on Christ's head and the hairs on his face were white in color, but woolly in texture. What group of people on the planet Earth have woolly or afro textured hair? Us. So that's already a strength to this image. Read.
As white as snow.
Fully white.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire. And his feet like unto fine brass.
What color is brass? Brass, not brass, brass.
Dark. It's a dark metal.
It's a bronze. It's a dark bronze.
Yeah.
But let's see, how brown is he?
Cool.
Let's see, how brown is he? Is he a light brown or is he a dark brown that looks like you? Read.
As if they burned in a furnace.
So when you take that brown brass and put it into fire and take it out, what color does it become? Dark. So right there is already telling you that Christ is a dark-skinned black man. Do you see him walking up and down right now? He will be called a black man. Or he will be called a nigger. Or a nigger. Blessings. Give me Daniel 7 verse 9. Because God himself, we said Christ is black, according to the Bible. But you know God is black as well? I'll show you that this Bible is black history. This Bible is our photo album. Read.
Daniel chapter 7 verse 9. I beheld till the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit.
We're talking about the Father, the Ancient of Days. So God has a body. In order to sit down, what you must have? Well, you must have that. Read.
Whose garment was white as snow, and the hair of his head like the pure wool.
So what people have woolly hair again? So God, according to the Bible, was a black man as well. So our enemies made sure that we forgot who we were. We are Psalms 80, Crafty Council. So our enemies made sure that we forgot our nationality, we forgot our God. And they did a great job, they did a banging job. Because we ask the average black person, who is God, what does God look like? They can say he looks like a white guy. And when you look at our sisters, they put the blonde in their hair. They did a great job at destroying us.
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
But it's our job, your job as well, Lord's will, come on this side and teach your people.
Psalm chapter 83 verse 2. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult.
Our enemies, God's enemies made a tumult, read. They gather together.
And they that hate thee have lift up the head.
You think these nations love God? No, they hate God. Read.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
What did they do?
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
Read.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
They had secret meetings. Now how can we destroy God's people? How can we keep them in the midst of sin so they will never rise up and fight against oppression? How will we keep them docile? How will we keep them like trained dogs that we call them to be? We call them chattel. We call them 3/5 of a man. Read.
They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation.
They said, let us cut them off from being a nation. And they did a outstanding job with that. We forgot. We think we're American blacks. We think we're West Indian blacks. We think we're Jamaican. Read.
That the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
Because when I asked you where you're from, what's your nationality, you would have said Jamaican. You would have said I'm a black man. Said it, what did that last part say?
That the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
That was the objective. That we forgot who we were. Because the Israelites were God's chosen. We're the sons and daughters of the Most High. We're the kings on the earth. Our sisters are the queens of the earth. But we have fallen like men because of our sin. But we have fallen like sinful men because of our sin. In the time of King David, King Solomon, we were ruling the earth. People paid tribute to us. And look how far we have fallen. See, where we see black people, you see it in Ghetto, Africa, Ghetto, worse conditions, Jamaica, worse conditions. I even see them, like when I go to Jamaica, my mom, his family, worse conditions.
What is the nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. nation is you.